metronome's on. It's the Coast Town podcast.
Right into it.
Mr.
Sorry.
Mr. Matthew
Hello.
McConaughey, how are you doing?
I keep getting older, they keep getting younger. That's what he says.
Really?
Isn't that what Matthew McConaughey says?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
In Dazed and Confused. Okay, it doesn't matter.
It's fine. Yeah, I don't watch movies. I just close my eyes and sense them. So I don't know. Yeah. Movies are just dreams, really.
I guess.
Have you ever had a dream that's like
he could do anything?
what?
I
Yeah.
thought you were doing the little kid.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I keep referencing too many things.
What was that a reference from?
You know that video where the kid goes, "Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?" Have you never seen
No.
that?
No, that sounds funny though. How did I just did that naturally, so that says a lot about me that I'm just like that
It
kid
sounded exactly
naturally.
like you were gonna say it.
So I'm just like I'm just naturally the cringy internet kid.
No, he's a hero.
Yeah. Well, So what's been going on in your life, Matthew McConaughey?
What hasn't? What has? I don't know. I haven't uploaded or done anything on the internet for a long time.
What? Imagine if the next Matthew McConaughey film starts off with him going, "Hey guys, sorry I haven't uploaded a video in a while."
Sorry, I haven't made a movie in a while.
That would be the best thing ever. I would love
That's
that
how
so
every
much.
film should start.
Every actor comes up, "Hey guys, sorry we haven't made a movie in a while." I just saw The Hot Ones with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that.
Apparently he's making 2 more films or something. I don't know.
Transformers 7.
Yeah, Transformers 70 Electric Boogaloo. What
films are they?
I don't know. I forgot their names, but they actually look kind of interesting. They were like, I don't know if they're good. I don't think they're out. I don't know.
Very thorough.
Yeah. I've been hacking my PSP lately.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, I'm playing this I don't know if it was made in Japan, but it's this JRPG styled game called Quest: Brian's Journey, and I wanted to play it because the dude's name was
I'm
Brian.
looking it up.
Yeah, and apparently it's a demake
wow.
of that game.
It
What?
just looks bizarre.
Yeah, apparently it's a demake of that game Quest 64 for the N64.
That sounds familiar, but I don't know idea.
Quest 64 is like this infamous weird RPG that doesn't play well on the N64, but the Game Boy Color version, Quest Brian's Journey, is actually pretty good.
So this is an official game, right?
Yeah, it was like made by the
Oh,
company.
okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
Why is it called Brian's
cool.
Journey?
because the dude's name is Brian.
That's such a funny name.
I know. That's why I played it, because I was like, Brian's Journey. And then there's these other 2 games. There's a fishing RPG for the Game
No
Boy
way.
Color.
I would love to play that.
Oh, well, hold on.
Well,
I need to look on my games list. It's called like...
I'm doing so much fishing in Animal Crossing, and I wish there was more point to it, because it's all I do. So I would love a fishing RPG.
What's the... Ooh, are you playing the one on 3DS?
Yeah. I'm very late. I got
game.
it on my birthday, which was a month ago. But
That game's so good,
yeah.
dude.
But like, it's so sad.
addicting.
So many things keep happening.
Yeah, you can't... It's almost stressful. You can't do it all in a
Wait,
day.
what day is it today? Oh, phew, I thought I missed Anka's birthday for a sec there.
Dude, I never, this so made me mad so much. I always meant to. I never got to see KK Slider's guitar shows. I always forgot.
Where is he? I've never even seen him once.
He's no, he does the DJ in town, but every Saturday night he does the acoustic guitar
Really?
shows.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I've never ever I've not seen that. I only just found the Stork Market like last Sunday.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, he's there though. He's cool.
Oh my gosh.
He's a cool dude.
Because I go to everyone's house and they're always playing his records, and I'm like, where can I get him?
Yeah, you can get them from him, and like it's so cool because it's like you have his records and you get to see him. It's like he's like seeing a famous guy, but in a game.
That's so cool. Oh, I thought he was like
Yeah.
a villager maybe that you have to unlock, but oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. So the fishing RPG is called Legend of the River King.
Oh yeah. Did you
Yeah,
say it
and
was
then there's
Game Boy Color?
Yeah. And then there's Legend of the River King 2, the titular sequel.
Wow.
And I've never played
This
them,
looks
but they
amazing.
look kind of cool.
I wonder if they're. Do you know if they're on 3DS
And-
or anything?
I don't know. They might. I don't know. Dude, there's a lot of weird, like, Game Boy Color RPGs
Yeah.
everywhere that are. It's like they're kind of like the indie games of that era because they have small
That's so true.
dev teams. Yeah, so cool.
I'm gonna find a way to play this. This looks really good. It reminds
Yeah,
me of
dude.
the Golf Story, but with fishing.
I need to like finish that
Yeah.
game because I started playing Golf Story. It was really good. Yeah,
I love.
I love these.
There's
games.
so many things you can combine into RPG, like that racing one. I forgot the name of it.
Wait, what is that?
It's like I don't know the name of it, but it's this game where you like drive around as a car in an overhead map, and when you like, so you know like the overhead maps in like Dragon Quest, and when you touch
Yeah.
an enemy, you go into a battle. You go into a race instead.
Oh my
But
god! This sounds like
It's
a
unbeatable. It's
Cars RPG.
unbeatable.
Wait,
So
what?
basically, they changed the currency because like it was Japanese and all the currency was in yen, and you have to pay to enter races.
Okay.
And the last race was like a crazy high number, like 10 million yen. But they changed the currency over when they localized it to dollars, but they didn't change the value of the last race. So you have to earn like $10 million, which is just like impossible
Oh
in the
my
game.
god. Wait, so is this like an MMO?
No, it was on like PS2.
Oh my god.
Let me see if I can find the name.
PS2 car racing RPG. This sounds like the best game ever. It's like Cars.
Oh, it was Racing Lagoon.
Racing Lagoon.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The Cars game was actually like really boring.
Dude. Not all, but most licensed games are pretty
Yeah,
bad.
but this one you just drove around the city, which was 90% desert.
Oh my god. That's so bad. The ones that one of them that was good was did you ever play the SpongeBob movie
Oh, I
game?
fucking loved all the SpongeBob games. That one was so good though. I loved that one.
Dude, SpongeBob the movie and Battle for Bikini
Yeah.
Bottom are so good.
Oh man, the movie game was so good.
Did you see that Battle for Bikini Bottom's getting like a
Yeah.
remaster? I might get it.
Yeah, I haven't. The only like sort of remake of things that I've got like recently is the Crash one, but I might get that one.
Oh, is that good?
I mean, I like it, but I just love Crash like so much, so I'll get it.
I've never played a Crash game. I don't think.
I feel like, I don't know because I grew up with them, so I'm not sure if I'd be as into them if I didn't. But I think that they're still pretty solid.
Well, like I have this goal in my mind where I want to play every mascot platformer ever. So
Do you watch Nitro Red?
No, I
Oh,
don't. But that sounds
he does
familiar.
such a good like series on obscure mascot platform reviews, and it's just so thorough and in depth on like games that no one cares about.
Ooh, that sounds like my kind of
Yeah,
channel that I want to watch. Yeah.
like stuff like Voodoo Vince and like Blinks and stuff. Really good.
Voodoo
Yeah.
Vince. Move over, Mario. Voodoo
Yeah.
Vince. Oh my god, Bubsy 3D is so good.
I haven't played it.
Dude, Bubsy's so good. I don't care what anybody says. And you know what else? The other game's good that people sleep
What?
on? Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
Is that the Trials of Mana one? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the one that was
Yeah.
renamed and made easier for America.
That it does look cool.
It is cool. It is really cool. And they changed all the names to like English names and all this stupid
Oh, that's
stuff. It's so funny.
stupid.
Yeah. Do you know? So are you a Dragon Quest head?
No, I haven't. I've played Dragon Quest 9 because I bought it when I bought my DS, because it was just an RPG, and I was like, I want to play an RPG, and I didn't get very far. But I've been
Oh
wanting to play
man.
11 and stuff, and I definitely want to play 8.
Oh dude. Okay, I've never played 8. Here's I know that's gonna sound blasphemous. The ones that I've played are 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 7, and I think I played Dragon Quest Monsters Joker on the
Whoa,
DS,
what's that?
and I've okay, Dragon Quest Monsters Joker is like Pokemon but Dragon Quest. It's so good.
Oh gosh.
It's like you can tame the monsters in Dragon Quest, which is such a genius idea because they're all so
Yeah.
amazing. It's so good. And it started on the Game Boy Color
Oh,
actually.
nice.
It was Dragon Quest Monsters. Well, in America, Dragon Warrior at the
Yeah.
time. Dragon Warrior Monsters 1 and 2, and then on the DS they had the Monsters Joker series, and then they released Dragon Quest Monsters 3 for the 3DS only in
Oh,
Japan,
cool.
which makes me mad.
No, that is annoying.
Yeah. It's really
I
cool.
hate that.
But
I hate how things just haven't like don't get localized sometimes.
dude, what that's the one thing
What's
that I'm
yeah?
learning from it.
Sorry, you go.
I'm sorry. I think we're cutting out. It's
Sorry.
fine. Whatever.
Oh, should I
Yeah.
go?
We'll
Oh, I was gonna say, what's your biggest like game that you want localized that isn't? Because
Mother 3.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
well, I mean, well, okay. Biggest game that I want localized that I can't actually play. All right, this is going to sound weird, but it's do you know the game Freshly Picked Tinkle's Rosy Rupee
Yes, I
Land?
do.
Okay, that game I love,
Yeah.
but it has a sequel that only came out in Japan, and
Oh.
I don't. Yeah, it is so good looking too. That's what makes it mad. It's a Tingle dating
Oh
simulator.
my gosh.
It looks so good. I want that game so
That's-
bad. I can't play it.
That sounds mental.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's a fan patch either,
No,
which makes me mad.
that's so annoying. That's the worst.
It's so funny looking though, cause like like you walk around the game and like try to date different women and all this stupid. It looks so funny. What's yours?
Wait, let me remember what it's called. Let me look it up. Fuck. Give me a second.
Okay.
It's a Japanese title, I forget. Oh, what? I should have asked this question if I didn't know exactly what to say.
It's fine.
Talk about something else, I'll get back to it.
Okay. The thing I'm learning from like emulating all these games on PSP is that like all of these like anime tie-in games that we never get,
Yeah.
like Ava on the PSP. There's like
Whoa.
a I think Rhythm game,
What?
Evangelion game on the PSP.
That's mental.
Yeah, and there's like the K-On! Rhythm game on the
Oh,
PSP.
nice.
Yeah, all these games, and there's a ton of visual novels. Oh, that's another thing. That's the main thing that never gets over here. Like
Yeah, I've
most
seen-
visual
yeah.
novels. Yeah. It's crazy. I love it.
I can't find the
It's
name
cool.
of this. Urgh.
What's the game
It's
concept?
this game where you're a child and you go to you're in Japan and you like go to your like grandparents' house for the summer holidays, and you just every day is like a different day in the summer holidays, and you just like walk around and like catch bugs and stuff. But then there's also supernatural stuff happening, and it looks really really pretty.
Dude, dude, that sounds like so
Yeah,
good. I want to
it's
play
like
that.
Persona, but you're a child.
Oh my god, that sounds so cool.
Wait, I'll get this. I will find this. Give me one sec.
Okay.
Wait. I'm focusing so
I'm
hard.
dying to know.
Okay. I found the developer.
Okay. We have a lead.
Yeah. Nothing when you type it in. Okay. Boku no Natsuyami.
Uka, how do you spell it?
Boku, Boku, no, Natsuyami.
Boku no Natsuyami.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks beautiful,
Yeah.
dude.
It looks like Tulip, kind of. But it looks so
Oh,
cool.
this looks
And there's a whole series.
this
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I want to play it so bad. Like, it's so nice looking.
There's 4 of them?
Yeah, and like
Oh.
I think the way the game works is that every day is like there is like a linear story happening, but you are free to roam during the days of the linear story. So like there'll be something that happens every day, but you can kind of go wherever you want during those days.
Oh, that sound, dude. So, like, can you only roam around the grandparents' house or around the town?
I think in the first one it's just the countryside and their house. And then I think in later like entries you go to like a whole town or like a farm and stuff. But
Oh
it
man.
looks so nice.
Okay, I'm seeing that there's English versions of 3 and 4.
No way, where?
Well, like English patches, fan made
Oh,
ones.
okay. I have no idea how to do stuff like that.
It's kind of weird.
Especially
You have
because
to
it's like a, isn't it like a, it's like on PS3 for those ones.
Oh.
So I have no idea how to do
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be hard. Never mind. Just bring it over
I
here.
know. Because have you played, or do you know Attack of the Friday Monsters?
No, what is
It's
that?
this.
That
It's
sounds so
it's a
cool.
3DS game from the same developers that did get localized, and it's the same sort of concept, except you're in a town where just giant monsters are always attacking, and but you're also just a kid wandering around.
Oh, bro, this looks beautiful
Yeah.
too. Is it? Okay, I'm buying this right
Yeah.
now. This looks amazing.
Yes.
Holy crap, dude! Oh man, I love like little games like this
Yeah.
that are like hidden gems.
Do you know the channel Thor High Heels? Oh,
No, what did they
he is
do?
a massive gold mine for just games I have never ever even thought I would ever hear of. It's the most obscure games I've ever seen in my life are on his channel.
Thor High
Yeah.
Heels. Okay, I need to subscribe.
Like I don't know how he finds them.
Are they like good?
They're all of them are very very interesting.
Okay.
And then that's how I found out
I
about
need to-
that game.
Oh man. Oh, this looks like the best YouTube channel ever.
It's really good.
Oh, there's this guy on YouTube called Frame Raider. You
No,
know
I
him?
don't.
So he has this like 1 hour something extensive video going over the best emulators for PSP, and it's like really informative.
Oh, nice.
His channel has like he like is really obsessed with Rayman, and so he does a lot of Rayman videos. I think. I don't know.
Did you just tweet about Borderlands?
Yeah, I played the first Borderlands. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Okay, what's your opinion on Borderlands?
I played a lot of the second one, but didn't really enjoy. I mean, I didn't feel like I was enjoying it, but I played like 20 hours, so I must have and liked something about it. But I wasn't too into the
I'm,
characters and the voice acting and the humor. But
dude.
yeah,
Yeah, but wait,
mechanically it
where were
just
you
looks
going?
sick.
Okay, so here's the thing about Borderlands, right? So the story is so bad and the characters are so
Yeah,
terrible. Like possibly one of the most like grating like story and dialogue I've ever seen in a game. It's like nails on a
yeah.
chalkboard. Every character I hate
It
so
helped that I
much.
was like
But
14 though, so but even then I wasn't too into it.
dude, oh my god, it's so bad. But like I play with the sound
Yeah, good
off most of the
idea.
time. Like, I listen to a podcast while I play
Oh,
it
that's a good
because like
idea.
to me, yeah, Borderlands is just the perfect podcast
Yeah.
game. Like you just get on, you grind, and it's mindless. That's the role Borderlands fills for me.
Oh, okay.
But I can't stand the DLCs in the first game because like it's so story. It's
Oh,
more story
just don't
heavy.
buy them. Just buy the next game.
Well, no, I got them all because it was like in a
Oh,
bundle for like
right.
$4 on Steam.
I
Yeah,
did like I loved Telltale and they did the poker game and Claptrap was in that and I liked him there.
was he cool in
I
that?
mean, I think it was just the fact that he was surrounded by like Brock Samson, Ash from The Evil Dead, and Sam from Sam and Max, three of my like all-time favorite characters ever, and he was just there. I think that helped.
Isn't yeah, isn't the heavy in that game
He's in
too?
the first one, and then they did a sequel with Claptrap and those three.
Oh, okay, that's
It's a
cool.
really good game. If you care if you're like slightly into poker and any of those three characters, it's amazing.
That seems just like an awesome concept, like a poker game with those
Yeah, I wish they
characters.
made more because they only made two, and they had so many characters that they could have used. Like they could have done with one with like Guybrush Threepwood or something. It would have been amazing.
Wait,
The
who?
guy from Monkey Island, because they did the remakes of that point and click game.
I've never played
Oh, it's
Monkey
good.
Island.
It's like a classic point and click game. It's like the one that people play first.
Oh, I need to play it
It's
then.
good.
I've yeah. I there's that also that game Grim Fandango
Oh
that looks really
yes, I
good.
love Grim Fandango.
It looks
I did
beautiful.
a 20-minute video on Grim Fandango.
Wait, I watched that. I remember
Yeah, I need
that.
to make more videos.
Your videos are really
No, they're
good.
not, but I need to make more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked.
What are you?
Yeah, I loved
What?
Grim
I'm
Fandango.
sorry.
Sorry, I just remembered how much I love Grim Fandango.
Yeah, it's a cool looking game aesthetically. There's that game called something Down Under. You know what I'm talking
Is it the
about?
Journey
That
Down?
point and click game. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that game looked
it's
good.
a really good game.
Did you play it?
I've played one and two. I haven't played the third one yet.
Were they cool?
Yeah, the first one's really good. The second one is like pretty good too, but I really like that first one. But the
That's
guy who did the
awesome.
music, and I love the music in it so much. Like, it's really sad he died between the second and third one. So the music.
Wait, who did the music? You cut
Oh,
out.
just some guy from like Brighton, which is like close to me. But he died between the second and the third one, which is really sad.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
but
Yeah.
he had like a brain something, and but he still made the music like even though because of that, and it's really cool.
Dude. That soundtrack to Robots that you showed
Oh
me.
yeah.
That soundtrack's so good.
I like it's so this the guy
What?
who made that is just a really cool musician that I guess just wanted to work in game music. So he just got a bunch of jobs on like random handheld games like the Spore handheld game and stuff. And so the music on all of them is just crazy good.
What
He's my
is
what I want to be.
dude, that would be
Yeah.
amazing. Is this Spore handheld game
It was the
good?
first DS game I ever played. So I'm
Is it
very
fun?
biased. Um, I remember it being the best, but it was just crazy because it was the first game I played. So you just like it's
Oh yeah, that's
it's
awesome.
like Spore, but very, very, very watered down, and also like Paper Mario style because it's like 2D characters on a 3D world,
Okay. Well, now you sold me.
and the music's by the same guy who did Robots, so it's very cool.
Dude, I dude, I want to buy the robots and the Spore game now just for that.
Yeah. Oh, I meant there is
All
a
right,
song in the Spore DS game, and it is so much like Undertale from Undertale that it's like mind blowing because it came out like way before Undertale.
wait. Did Toby Fox sample it or
No,
something?
it's not like sampled or anything, but it's just like really, really similar.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
cool.
and it's just funny that it's tucked away in this Spore DS game.
Dude,
They
that's
didn't, they don't even
crazy.
use it. It's a
Dude,
beta song.
oh
Yeah,
really? What in the
I know.
world? It blows my mind that like Megalovania is in Smash Brothers
Yeah,
now, and that song was like in Homestuck. That blows my
yeah,
mind.
that is mental.
Yeah, we need to get a Vriska for Smash Brothers.
How would that? That would be mental.
If that actually got revealed, a very dedicated. Okay, hold on. This is something weird that I want to talk
Okay.
about. Like, I think that Homestuck more than anything else has the biggest niche audience of all time. Like, because like Homestuck is one of the only things that I can think of to where like the fan base is like, or I guess was, but kind of still is so big,
Yeah.
but it's also so
Yeah.
niche that no one else knows what they're talking
Yeah.
about. So, so like a very small but big amount of people would be very happy if a Homestuck character got in Smash, which would never happen. But
Yeah. I guess that's why they wouldn't do it.
yeah,
But I guess they put
but like
that fighting guy in, which is similar because that's pretty niche. No,
Sans.
it's that fighting guy, Sam. No, what's his name? Terry Bogard.
Oh yeah, Terry
Because
Bogart.
like
Yeah.
that's like probably one of the most obscure people you could put in terms of like wide. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I think the rules that Sakurai has is like the only actual rule for characters in Smash is that it has to be from a video game first.
Oh
I
really?
think that's the only rule.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
because he said in an interview that characters like Goku and Iron Man wouldn't get in. So
Huh. Okay.
yeah, he killed the meme, so Goku can never be in. No.
That's crazy. That's gonna be broken.
Yeah, so like any game character can be in the game.
No, I think they'd put a film character in.
Who do you think? What film character do you think would be good in
Oh
Smash?
gosh, there's endless. Uh, Ash from Evil Dead, if I had to.
Isn't he in Mortal Kombat?
No way.
I think he's coming to Mortal Kombat.
He was in Dead by Daylight, but
No, I think he's in Mortal Kombat
no
too. He's
way.
coming as a DLC.
Oh, well, I
Yeah, I
guess I
think.
gotta play Mortal Kombat for the first time.
He's in Mortal Kombat 11,
I
I
found
think.
an
Or
article
he's
says he
coming
was
to it.
supposed to be in it.
Oh, really?
Uh, oh yeah, would be included. Blah blah blah. Apparently the pack got revealed and he wasn't in it, but they think he's gonna be in it. It's a rumor.
Huh. That's so weird.
If he gets in it, I guess I'd have to buy it.
Yeah. Dude, what if the okay, so did you know that after this fifth like there's one more character to be revealed in this Smash
Yeah.
DLC and then another seven more are coming? Did you hear
No.
that?
That's just so
Seven
many.
more are coming.
Oh man. I wonder
Yeah.
if any of them will be
Dude,
like special enough to me to make me finally buy a Switch. Because I was gonna buy it if they did Sora instead of Hero.
Oh man, dude, when Hero got announced, I got so hyped though. I was like, ah,
Yeah, it was really cool.
he's in. Yeah. Oh man. And Banjo.
Yeah, that was
Oh my
cool.
god. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to talk about Dragon Quest censorship. Do
Okay,
you know about?
no. No.
Okay, so this is interesting. So, do you know about the Puff Puff?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, man. I had a friend who used to play Dragon Quest next to me on the bus and to school, and I didn't know anything about Dragon Quest, but he every time did that, he'd always show it to me and be like, look what I'm doing.
Wait, so which game was he showing?
It was on
you?
a
This is
Game
important.
Boy Advance, so I don't know.
A Game Boy. Wait, hold on. Was there a Dragon Quest port for the Game Boy?
I mean,
Wait,
maybe
was
it
he
wasn't.
playing the Game Boy? Was he playing the Game Boy Color versions of Dragon
Oh,
Quest 1, 2, or 3?
probably.
Okay.
Maybe it was a Game
was
Boy
probably
Color.
doing-
I think maybe it was a Game Boy Color. I don't know. It was a Game Boy, definitely.
He was probably showing you the Game Boy Color games because I believe there's no Dragon Quest games or ports for the GBA,
Okay.
I believe. So, here's the thing. So, in so originally the Puff Puff is the Puff Puff, the term Puff Puff in Japanese media first got popular obviously in Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball manga, in which the Puff Puff is a massage with the breasts essentially. So, so but in America it was censored originally when they brought it over to Dragon Warrior. So in Dragon Warrior 1, instead of the woman offering you a Puff Puff, she just says, look at these tomatoes. Aren't these tomatoes good?
What the heck? Wait, don't you just go into the house and then it just says puff, 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 and then you leave?
Well, yeah, but they thought that was too bad, so they censored it in America.
There's so many things. Like,
It's so
but
stupid.
wait, I didn't know it was a breast massage. Well,
Yeah, that's what
okay,
it
well that
is.
makes sense
Well-
to censor it, but I thought it was just some like bizarro like. I mean, because it sounds like they're having sex, like it's heavy breathing, and I thought that's why they
Yeah.
censored it. But if it's because she's actually giving you a massage with her breasts, that's just like understandable.
Yeah, it is kind of understandable. You're right. And then in the second Dragon, well, okay, so when they brought it over to Dragon Warrior 2, what happened was I believe they censored it to where you're getting your fortune told
Oh, that's
instead of getting a
clever.
puff puff. Yeah, it is clever.
Why don't they just change
And
the words
what?
like puff puff to like sleep, going to sleep?
Yeah.
That's just like every other
Oh my
RPG.
God.
Just go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep, little boy. The lights will turn off. And in Dragon Warrior 3, what they did was she's reading your fortune again,
Yeah.
but then it's revealed that her father's really telling your fortune. But in the Japanese version, what happens is she goes up to give you a puff puff, and then it's revealed that the father's giving you the puff
Oh
puff.
no.
And then but in Dragon Warrior 3 also, I might be getting the games wrong, by the way.
That's fine.
But I know in one of the games in the Japanese version, the prostitute or whatever you want to call her won't give, or massage
Yeah, she's a
therapist, I
masseuse.
guess. Yeah, the masseuse. We'll go with that. She won't give you a puff puff if the princess is in your party. So, but but she can also give you the puff puff if the princess is dead in your party.
What?
So,
Wait.
But if the princess is dead or gone and you refuse the puff puff, she calls you a gay slur.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, does this just heal you?
I think it does nothing.
Oh.
You just pay
I
for
thought
it and then it
I
does
thought
nothing.
it healed
Yeah.
you. Oh.
I don't think it does anything. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
'Cause I'm pretty sure it does nothing. So in Dragon Quest, in one of the Dragon Quest, it's either in 4, 5, or 6, one of the most bizarre uses of the puff puff was it's actually relevant to the story in the Japanese version, because there's a scene where there's a husband and a wife character, right? And the husband has amnesia, so he forgets who his wife is, and he's in a jail
Oh
cell.
no.
And so to make him remember, his wife gives him a puff
Oh
puff,
no.
and then he remembers who she is. But in the American version, she just slaps him, and he remembers.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Have they done it in Dragon Quest 11?
In Dragon Quest 11, nothing is censored.
Right.
So there's a puff puff scene, but but that's the funny thing. So starting with Dragon Quest 8, they started uncensoring everything. So the Dragon Quest 8 one is actually really funny, because in all versions of the game, the girl gives you a puff puff, right? And it's like a more elaborate cutscene, like you actually sit down in the chair, since this is a PS2 game. And so like when the lights go off, and then when they turn on, it's revealed that this whole time, what the puff puff actually has been is just the massage therapist rubbing two slimes in between your head. It's so funny. Yeah. So that's the canon. That's what it actually is.
That makes everything okay then.
Yeah, it's like it's actually like a funny little narrative arc.
That's cool.
To the puff puff. I don't know. I forget. I don't know about Dragon Quest 9. I forget. And 10 is an MMO that never got released over here, so I have no clue. And 11, I don't know either. Yeah. But I'll soon find out. Yeah.
Very interesting.
So that's the history of Dragon Quest puff puff censorship. It's really interesting.
What else have I got to say? I don't know.
Have you ever found that 100%ing games is weird?
I have only 100%ed like 2 games.
Which games?
Donkey Kong Country Return and Hotline Miami.
Wait, what was the first
Donkey
one?
Kong Country Return.
Oh, that's so hard.
Yeah, it took ages.
That game is so difficult. The minecart levels, oh my god.
But it was fun. I'd do it again. Maybe.
Dude, Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
What? You cut out.
Hello? Sorry. Oh, nothing. Yeah, Hotline Miami was good because it's like short, but yeah, you can just...
That game's so good.
I love Hotline Miami so much.
Oh my god. The song... Dude, the atmosphere in that game, the song that plays when you come back to your apartment, and like, oh my god.
It's so cool.
It's so good.
That game's mental.
And it's like, that game is like, and like the atmosphere of that song is like, you just got back from a murder spree, and it's like all melancholic, and it's like, you're like reflecting on your life's decisions. It's like, oh my god, it's so good.
I've never played a game that made me feel so cold. Like, it made my blood like actually feel weird.
Oh man, it so does. And like the like little mini arc where he gets the girlfriend and she's in different positions.
Oh yeah, and you can see him cleaning up the house. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my god, you see him cleaning up the house for his girl. Oh my god.
Has there been any like Hotline Miami stuff since the second one?
I don't think so.
That's a shame.
But have you seen the documentary on the game?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's a sad
so good.
one.
Yeah, the developers of that game really seem like they were going through stuff. I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, that game's so good. I don't think I beat the second one.
Oh, the second one's like amazing. The only thing is annoying.
I think I got to the army level.
Oh, they're so good. They're the best music. Yeah, the only thing that's like annoying is because of how open the levels are, so you can get shot off screen a lot.
Oh yeah,
but
that's
true. Not. I feel like sometimes it's cool when that not when that happens, but sometimes it feels completely different, and like it's different in the army levels because you're getting shot from so far away, but you're obviously out in the jungle and not in like an apartment, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I like the army levels a lot.
Yeah,
like and honestly, that game's story kind of confused me
Yeah,
because I was like,
it takes a few times.
yeah, it's like such a non like linear
Yeah,
thing. It's so
it's
good
my
though.
favorite like non-linear thing ever. Like it does it so well.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Uh, dude,
Yeah.
I need to replay those games.
Yeah.
They came out on
Oh,
Switch.
really? Nice. They have. Oh, you should play it on PSP because they have that sick. Oh no, PS Vita. Sorry, the box art on the PS Vita one's amazing.
Dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, the artist who did the art for that game, he was in the documentary. He was a really
Yeah.
cool guy. Such a good game. I don't think I don't know if I want to get it on Switch though, because there's no point in buying it again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I bought it again on PS4 because I had it on PS3, but I just love it.
Yeah. I say that, but then again, like I've also rebought games just because they were on
Yeah.
Switch, so I'll probably do it. Dude, the Switch is like the best game console, by the way.
I want to get a Switch, but
Yeah,
I haven't.
understandable. What's your 3DS go-to games?
Oh man, I mean, because I only had it for a year. The game I've played the most is Ocarina of Time 3D. Uh, well, oh, I love Ace Attorney and like Animal Crossing, and obviously Donkey Kong Country Return.
Yeah, dude, the Ace Attorney. I still have only played the original three trilogy.
I've only played the first one and the extra like thing.
Dude, the first three games are like amazing.
Yeah.
You need to play the first two.
I do
trilogies.
because I love the first one so much, but
Okay, the second game, people are iffy about the first three cases of it. I actually think they're all good, and I think that you would actually really like
okay,
them. Yeah, you would trust me. The second game, people sleep on. It's one of the
okay,
best. But like everyone agrees though in the Ace Attorney community, the fourth case of the second game is like the best case in the
oh
series.
gosh,
It's amazing.
okay.
It's so
Yeah.
good. It is so
When
good.
I've like gotten bored of Animal Crossing, I'll definitely get back into it.
Yeah. Oh, the third game has Godot. Oh, he's the best character.
Okay.
He's the best character.
I want to play
He's so
the Ace
good.
Attorney Professor Layton like crossover so bad, but I have to play them in order.
Oh yeah, that game looked good. Well, isn't it like an Elseworld story, so you don't really have to?
Oh, I guess so, but I just want to play them in order anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Don't the Layton games have like a deep lore?
I've only played the first one, but there is a lot of story.
I think the new ones have like his daughter.
Oh
as
yeah,
the main
because she
character or
was. I
something?
watched the anime with her in it, which is pretty good.
I should watch that cause like the first game I honestly like got stuck on the first like couple levels. The
Oh,
matchstick puzzle I
oh,
got
I
stuck.
remember that one. I do that puzzle whenever there's like sticks. I will always do that puzzle to someone, the matchstick one.
Oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
hard. I can't do it. Yeah.
Okay, I remember what I was going to talk about. Have you ever read Pinocchio?
No.
Oh, okay.
Which one?
Just the Adventures of Pinocchio, just the book.
I never
Okay,
read
okay.
it.
Maybe Kaito's read it. Maybe he'd talk about it. But it is the best book I've ever read. It's so good. It is like it's hardcore and it's tragic, but it's hilarious. There's just so much like okay, you look at the Disney one and it's like, you know, Pinocchio and he's got this little cricket sidekick who just tells him the right from wrong and it's him learning to be a good little boy. But the third chapter of Pinocchio is called like Pinocchio is scolded by the little cricket, and then the chapter 4 is like Pinocchio kills the cricket. And then the cricket's dead.
It's so
There's
cool.
so much like the pacing is crazy. Like you'll follow Pinocchio for like hours, like really closely, knowing exactly what he's doing for every like second, and then it'll say Pinocchio is locked in jail for 4 months, and then that'll be that. And there's like,
This
oh, there's
sounds
so much
amazing.
just random stuff. Like, there's a bit where when he gets released from jail and he's trying to find a fairy that he met earlier, and there's a snake, a giant snake on the path, and he's like, "Let me cross." And then the snake is like, "You're so little. It's so funny how little you are." And then he laughs so much he like hemorrhages a vein and dies, and and then Pinocchio just crosses over his dead body.
Dude, this sounds
It's
amazing.
so good. Oh, and there's the bit. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just listing bits of Pinocchio, but I just love it so much. There's a bit where Pinocchio doesn't eat for like days, and he's starving, and then Geppetto comes home, and he's like, "Oh, Pinocchio, how are you, my boy?" And he goes, "Papa, I'm so hungry, Papa," and tells him how hungry he is, and then Geppetto's like, "Okay, I only have these 3 pears. It's all I have to my name, these 3 pears, but I will let you have them." And then Pinocchio looks at them and he just goes, "Peel them for me." He goes, "I do not like the skin." And he's like, "I will not eat it if you do not peel it." But he's so hungry.
This sounds like the best piece of
It's
literature.
so good. I need to read more like 1800s fairy tale stuff because it's just like hardcore.
Why wasn't this adapted?
Well, oh, okay. There's a whole. I wrote an essay about this for uni. Well, not about this, but I included it in it. But you know, Pan's Labyrinth man
Did, yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do like a stop motion adaptation of the original story, but it just never got picked up. And then it did like this year or last year. Netflix said they were maybe interested, but there's been no news. But it would have been
Dude,
amazing.
dude, that sounds like the best thing of all time, honestly.
But there's so many adaptations of Pinocchio though, so someone must have done it right. Like there's so many.
Are there? Like, I don't know about that
There's so
world.
many
The world of
like
Pinocchio.
puppet slash stop motion slash live action mixed media type ones, and a lot of them are like from like Europe. But I mean, and there's
Okay.
AI as well,
Dude,
which is questionable.
A. Wait, Pinocchio
Yeah.
AI?
Well, okay. So there's AI. You know the film, like the Spielberg Kubrick one.
I
Oh,
don't,
so it's this
actually.
film. It's based on Pinocchio, and it was what Kubrick was writing before he died, and then Spielberg picked it up afterwards. But it's not great, and it's about this kid who like goes into a coma, and then they buy a robot kid to replace him, and then the kid wakes up, and the robot kid's obsolete. So it's like he is Pinocchio, the robot. It's just Pinocchio with robots and yeah, and aliens.
Oh,
Uh, but
dang.
there's
You know what? You know what I should do?
what
If someone hasn't done this already, I should watch every Pinocchio adaptation and do a
I
video
want to do.
essay
I
on
want
them
to. You
all.
know, Lindsay Ellis does those like loose cannon videos. Have you ever seen them?
What are they
So she
about?
takes something like the Phantom of the Opera and like looks at all of the different adaptations of it throughout history and like sees how the canon has changed and how the characters changed. I
Oh,
really
that's
want to
cool.
do one of those for Pinocchio because like Pinocchio can be like pure mischief or he can be like a cute little kid or he can be like innocence or he can be like loads of things.
How you cut out? What did
Oh,
you
sorry.
say?
I was just saying all the different like ways you can interpret Pinocchio and adapt it.
Yeah, dude. But like, can you anymore? Because Disney has a
Yeah,
stranglehold on it.
because I mean, I guess I is it public domain or I don't know.
Didn't like Disney do a thing where like they rewrote the laws to where they own all the stories
Yeah, I
now?
don't really know, but it sounds like something they do.
Yeah, it does. I don't know about the legality of that.
That's bizarre. Like, I, yeah. What if I wanted? If nah, I want to do something with Pinocchio, and I'm gonna do it.
You should. Screw Disney. You should do it.
I mean, there was this movie that came out like 10 years ago called Pinocchio 3000, and it looks like robots, like the robots movie, but with Pinocchio.
Oh my god, dude. I need to rewatch Robots.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it.
It's so good.
We should do a commentary.
Oh my god, we need to do a robots commentary track one day. That would be the best project ever.
Oh, robots is
Dude.
good. But was it?
Yeah, that yeah, there we go. Dude, I would love to see a Pinocchio adaptation done by you. I feel like you'd be the
Oh
perfect
gosh,
person to do
there's
that.
there's a lot more better people than me. But I would love to do
Yeah, but
something.
you know what? Yeah, you could do it better than all of them.
No,
Yeah.
it's good.
I should. You know what? I'm gonna do a Pinocchio adaptation.
Do it. Do a comic.
That'd be, dude. I could do a comic, or I could just grab random stuffed animals and film it.
Okay, I've been thinking about this, and I think the most accurate Pinocchio to the book has been Pinocchio from Shrek, because he's just really annoying and like ungrateful, which is just what Pinocchio is in the book.
That is
Yeah.
true. Hold on. Like thinking about it, Shrek has Pinocchio in
Yeah.
it, so I guess Disney doesn't own
Oh,
Pinocchio,
okay.
right?
I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I think the Disney thing is that the law they've done is that extended the years it takes for something to become royalty free.
Oh my
So like,
god.
I think it was like 100 years, but then because they didn't want Steamboat Willie to be public domain, they extended it.
Oh my
I
god.
think that was the thing.
That's
I'm
so
not sure though,
stupid.
because like you can't buy stories that are in the public domain, can you? Because like, who are you gonna pay?
Dude, this whole Disney thing needs to die.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
It is annoying.
I'm waiting.
I wish it wasn't Disney
Yeah.
because it sucks that like it's one of the best animation studios making such good stuff like in the first half of the 20th century became the worst company ever.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of weird how that.
I
turned
wish it
out,
just
isn't
wasn't Disney. It's so annoying.
I mean, like, do you ever think of like maybe things should just end? Like, I mean, if it like maybe like quit now and then people will forget about all this buyout stuff and just remember them for the animation.
How did they quit?
You know what I
What,
mean?
they just give up?
I mean, obviously, what I'm saying is never going to happen in any universe, but like, imagine a world where Disney was just like, you know what? Goodbye.
I don't know.
We're done.
Like, what would happen to the hundreds of like things they own?
Whoa. What if they became public domain?
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god. Dude, cause I feel like now nothing's gonna be in the public domain. Like, right?
Nah. Every things that are old, 100 years.
Well, like, can't they just like create a new thing and then extend the copyright or something?
I don't know, but like stuff that isn't Disney, like films from the 1910s, I think are public domain.
Yeah, that's true. And really with the internet now, like if you think about how like Undertale is kind of just public domain.
Would you
You know what I
because
mean?
of like how many like fan works there are of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Like it's like everything is kind of like fan oriented
Yeah,
now. So
I
it's
guess that's
like
different. That's more about like authorship than rights.
yeah, that's
So
true.
like
Yeah.
yeah, there's not really legal stuff in that, I guess.
Yeah. That's why like that's the best stuff to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Imagine if I did a Pinocchio adaptation. Like, all right, so I'm thinking about it, right? So I'm looking over my closet. There's a monkey stuffed animal.
Oh my
I'm,
god. I love monkeys.
I'm looking. Me too. I'm looking up on my desk. There's a dog skull. Okay, all right. I'm looking right in front of me, and there's another monkey toy that has a voice.
What?
And then I'm looking over at my shelf. There's a graduation bear and a Pikachu weird Jonan Vasquez style stuffed
What?
animal that a girl made for me in art class in high school.
Your
So
room sounds cursed.
like yeah, I could I could make the ultimate Pinocchio adaptation with all these
How? I
things.
don't get it.
Okay. No, but like that's the beauty of it because like the dog okay, the dog skull could be Pinocchio because he's not a real stuffed animal. He's just a
What the
skull.
fuck?
And all the other things are real stuffed
Yeah, but they're
animals.
also,
Oh
but
my god.
they're not human. Pinocchio is about what it's like, what being human.
Well, like, okay, all right, here's another thing. I could include my real dogs in it, and the dog skull could want to be a real dog.
Maybe.
Dude, it could be Dog Pinocchio.
There's a dog
I could
fish.
make. Wait,
Well,
what?
okay, I've been reading like
Dogfish?
3 different translations of it, and one of them calls the giant shark. Well, one calls it a whale, one calls it a shark, the other calls it a dogfish, but it's just a giant fish that eats Geppetto.
Wait, wait. So there's something called
Yeah.
dogfish, and there's 3 translations
I've been
of it.
reading. Okay, one translation I've been reading just is straight up just the text, and then I got another one because I wanted to see the illustrations because there's one on like every chapter, and then another I was just listening to because it like when I wasn't reading, and they all just say different things slightly, and it's very annoying.
So wait, is this a, okay, is this in the Pinocchio story?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was like a spin-off, like extended universe thing.
Well, I haven't looked into it. There might be some spin-off things because like things you don't expect have loads of sequels. Like Tarzan has 30 sequel books, I think.
This is
Yeah.
genius. Like,
I mean, especially
public
because it was a
domain.
serial story originally. They published each chapter one by one, which reads, it's very episodic, which is really interesting. It feels like a TV show. Like, because he always kind of starts and finishes in the same state. Like, Pinocchio wants something, he is naughty, he learns that he can't have it. And that's it.
Was it published in like newspapers,
Yeah,
I
it was
wonder?
published serialized in like a magazine, I think. In a newspaper,
Huh.
maybe.
That's
But the writer Carlo Collodi,
that is
yeah,
so
was into like political newspapers stuff, and he used to run like a political newspaper, so he was into publishing. But then apparently he said, "Grown-ups are too hard to please. I will only write for children now." And then he wrote Pinocchio.
dude. That's like this is like okay. Imagine if you okay, you know like the Pixar theory?
Yeah.
All right, the Pinocchio theory.
Okay.
Like string them all together.
I mean, there's only one. Oh wait, there's 3 different translations.
Like you know, like every piece of Pinocchio media,
Oh,
string it
okay.
together.
Okay. That okay. Oh, that would make sense because Pinocchio, like in the book, he just kind of comes from a random tree. Like he's just a clump of, he's just a bit of wood that some guy found, and then the wood started crying, and he knew it was alive. Well,
Okay.
actually, what he does is the wood starts crying, and then he beats it mercilessly because he thinks there's someone trapped inside.
Wait, hold on. So he sees a plank of wood and he
Okay,
thinks there's a spirit of a
so
human
the
inside.
woodsman, Mr. Cherry, finds a bit of wood and thinks this will make a nice table leg. So he hits it with an axe and it screams. And then he goes, "There is someone inside!" And then it says in the text, he beats it mercilessly.
So what kind of like logic? Like this is amazing,
Oh, it's a crazy book.
dude.
But yeah, my theory
This
is
isn't
that there's a
what?
Pinocchio tree and all the different adaptations of Pinocchio, where things coming from. So like, there's all these different adaptations from different times. So what if there's just one tree that produces sentient wood, and then all these different adaptations, all the different like bits of wood coming from the tree, because they all differ slightly, so they all take different paths.
Oh my god, dude, this is genius. Someone should make this movie.
That would be so cool.
Oh, this would be so cool,
I don't know how AI
dude.
and stuff like Pinocchio 3000 and like Pinocchio with robots fits into this, because they're not made of wood.
Oh man. Well, it could be like okay, it could be like you could do like what's it called like millions of years. Okay, you
Yeah.
could do it like this, right? So the tree like is magical and it perpetuates through
Mm-hmm.
time. And in like the sci-fi ones, it's in like some like terrarium in space where
Oh,
society has like preserved certain amounts of nature in like huge space bubbles in
I
the air,
think
and like somehow
that's
the
crazy. I was
what
gonna say, I think in AI they leave the boy in the forest, the robot boy. Yeah.
really. Dude, okay, what if like the lore is like the thing that powers the AI is like the tree from the forest? It's like this weird like forming of like nature and like a robot, like kind of like Bastion from
I
Overwatch or
guess so,
something.
but they make the robots are made by people in AI.
Dang. Okay.
We'll think about it.
Well,
But this is really funny because, like, with Disney, Pinocchio is like a very different character to Pinocchio in the book. So I guess it's like these are two different pieces of wood from the same tree taking different paths.
yeah. Well, like okay, so like it could be like a metaphor, right? Because like so if you think about it, like we're all human, right? But we all go in separate
Yeah.
paths, kind of like the branches of a tree. So
Whoa.
it's like
Oh my
every
god.
branch represents.
The
This is
what
so
if the different
genius.
branches are like the different types of like personality? So like Pinocchio from the book was
Ah!
like a naughty branch, but Pinocchio in the Disney film is like a good branch.
Oh wait, and expand upon the lore too, because you could have it to where the tree of Pinocchio life is perpetually like surrounded by like shadowy rainland on
What
one
the
side
fuck?
and light on the other,
Oh my gosh.
and like ah, it's to be so
What if
cool.
okay,
I should make
oh my god,
this.
this is a good idea. What if there was two Pinocchios made at the same time from the light side and the dark side and they fight?
This would be so cool. It could be like a Pinocchio anime
It's
battle.
like Shadow and Sonic. They're both
Oh,
ultimate life forms.
oh my god! And they're like the gods of Pinocchio. They like rule. Oh, dude, we should make
There's
this into a
so much
story.
potential with Pinocchio.
We should make this. This would be the coolest story of all
This would be a
time.
damn good
Like,
webcomic.
oh my god. Oh, dude, like I feel like I want to make
I
this
feel like I
now.
want to, but like I don't know if I can.
I could put this in Everton Mira.
What's that? Oh, your story. I thought you said one word. I thought you
Yeah.
said like Everdemira.
What if I since Pinocchio's like public domain, I could just put
Do
that
it,
in,
do it.
right? Okay, I gotta figure out. Okay, the oh my god, I want to do this so
Write it
bad
in.
now. This would be so weird, but it'd be so good. Oh man, dude. Or what? Well, I feel like this is should be its own work though.
Yeah.
Also, like I don't know. Oh, I also. Oh man, do you want to collab on this?
Maybe. I really want.
If you
What I wanted to really do was write a little album of songs about Pinocchio because they're so weird.
What if that's the soundtrack? What if it's like a comic that has a
I love
soundtrack?
stuff like that.
This
If
would
you
be
can
the
draw it, because like I'm picturing crazy stuff.
okay. I can draw it, dude. Okay. It might. I don't know how good it would be, but it would exist.
You know,
I
have you
mean,
ever read Shag and Scoob? Oh,
no. What is
it's this
that?
webcomic about Shaggy and Scooby, but it just it just gets really deep into lore and lots of crazy stuff happens. It's like Sonichu and like Tails gets trolled, but with like good art and like really
Oh my
good
god.
writing. But the way they do the art is just like it's just very minimal, like pencil on white paper, like white. It's like Photoshop pencil on a white background. But because of how cool the
Oh,
idea is, it's just like carries it so well.
dude, this is beautiful
Yeah.
looking. Like dude. Okay, so here's the thing. Like my webcomic Everett and Mirror, right?
Yeah.
So I have very like ambitious plans for it, but my problem that I'm running into is like, so here's the thing, like, right, like I've noticed that the hardest thing about making a good comic is posing and like
Yeah.
good, yeah, like good understanding of
Yeah.
perspective and
Yeah.
posing.
I
Yeah,
have
that's the
yeah, sorry, you go on.
like that's the hardest part because okay, fidelity is nice, but honestly, like it doesn't like my character designs now could carry the comic
Mhm.
more. Like if I just what I really need to learn is posing and like
Yeah.
perspective and flow. That's the most important thing. But like things like this where it's like Shag and Scoob, like I'm looking at it right now, like things like this don't call for that as much, so maybe I should like make something
Yeah,
like
the
that.
way
You
they
know what I
kind of do
mean?
it is that most of the panels don't have crazy like posing or perspective. But when something does happen, they really do they save their because they can draw really well, but they save it for when it's like necessary. Because it's meant to I feel like it's meant
Okay.
to go really fast, kind of like a manga. And you just kind of go through, you
Yeah.
read it like at the pace it's happening. And then it's just like when crazy stuff happens, you're like,
Dang.
"Whoa, they pulled out the art for this one."
See, that's
Yeah.
cool. Like I feel like this is maybe what I should
I
aspire
think
to do.
the
Oh,
fact that it's black and white also helps. That it's just line art, like for them to draw
yeah.
probably.
Well, yeah, and like but I'm seeing on like page 6 it like turns mixed media where like there's like paper craft.
Don't spoil anything. You have to read it.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Well, I'm just looking through
Yeah,
it. It's on
yeah,
Webtoons,
it is.
so this should be easy to read. This is
Yeah,
cool.
but I was gonna say I've been
I
wanting to like do a webcomic for ages. And I've been like writing stuff, but I've like what you were saying about perspective and poses. It's like so hard. I've just been doing like life drawing type things, like just every day or so, just to like understand perspective and poses and stuff, like to actually make it good. It does help. I think like if you have like spare time to draw, I definitely recommend doing some life drawing.
Yeah, people say that like I should draw from
Yeah,
life, and
because I was
yeah,
never
I
into
agree.
it,
I probably should.
but it is really cool for like I don't know. I feel like you just learn kind of like this is what a leg and a hand looks like from this angle, and then it's like oh cool, I remember this now.
Yeah, that's definitely what it
Yeah,
is. Like straight up. And that's how you develop your own
yeah,
style because if you just like draw a reference from like anime and cartoon characters then it's
yeah.
just like you're not, you know, it's like
Yeah,
different.
it is like more annoying though because I just want to write, I just want to draw my comic, but I just keep drawing naked people.
Yeah, it you know it's a weird balance because like very much the way I'm doing it is just like diving right
Yeah,
in, and I don't know if that approach is better or if like I guess it's
yeah.
both you should do I
I
guess.
guess if you have a story you really want to tell and the writing can carry it, then you should just go into it. But if you,
I
yeah,
think I think I'm confident in my story because like I've developed like a lot of like interesting lore and like a lot of things that are like I don't should I say what should I say about Everett and Mira
I
like
mean, say as much as you want to. Don't if you don't want to spoil anything because it's only like it's 5 pages at the moment, isn't it? And like
yeah like nothing has
I don't know
really
anything about the
happened much.
world, but
Yeah.
I'm very
Well, like,
interested.
I think you cut out. What'd
Oh,
you
I just
say?
said I don't know anything about the world from those 5 pages, but I'm really interested to see how it gets told. So depends if you want to tell me or
Yeah.
not.
Well, like, what do you think of those first 5 pages? Like, in terms of like everything. Like, what are your thoughts?
I think well, I really like the drawings and stuff. It's really funny, and it feels like the beginning of like a pilot kind of like getting thrown into it, just starting in the middle sort of thing. And I really like stuff like that. But as it is with like webcomics, it's
Yeah.
just like you read them so fast. Like it takes so long to do, and I read it in like 3 minutes. So,
Yeah.
because that's just how it goes, and it's like, oh, I just wish there was just like way more of it. But that's just how. That's
Mm.
like my only thing I'd say. It's just I wish there was more.
Well, that's a good thing because like I just want to like it's interesting you say I don't know much about the world, or you don't know much about the
I
world
know
yet,
exact.
but
I feel
like
like I know
there,
exactly like what the characters are doing and stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm focused with this, but I don't know what, like, why. You know, I know what, but not why.
yeah. Well, that's like something that I'm like wondering how I know how I'm gonna handle it
Hmm.
kind of, but like it's so weird like what like okay a story is like for me it's like setting up everything it's like setting up everything and getting everything like on paper
Yeah.
is like kind of easy
Yeah.
but like I'm finding that once you get into like the nitty-gritty of how everything
Hmm.
connects and how everything flows, that's where the difficulty comes
Yeah.
in for me, you know
Yeah,
what I
I do
mean?
feel you because like when I was writing my film, my stop motion film, I had like so many different drafts and ideas of how, like, I knew how the world worked. I knew exactly what had happened in like the last like 100 years to make it like this. But I'm like, how do I show this without just like pushing it in your face? And then I feel like I
Yeah.
kind of made my film and I didn't really show any of the lore or anything. But I feel like just because I thought about it, it's there, and like I don't know. It feels like Dark Souls and Bloodborne and stuff, where it's like that world is so cool and well designed because they've thought about the history of it, even though you as a player don't explicitly get told anything. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously, my film is nowhere near Bloodborne or anything like that. But it's the same like philosophy, I guess.
Yeah. I see what you mean because like
And stuff like Labyrinth, like stuff with such a strong aesthetic that the narrative just becomes another part of it, or the other way around. The aesthetic is part of the narrative. You just guess what's happened from what you can see.
yeah, dude, Labyrinth is one of those movies where like you watch it and you feel like the world has a
Yeah,
history.
I love Labyrinth so
Yeah.
much. I hope they do a Labyrinth series after this Dark Crystal series.
That'd
Have
be
you watched
cool.
any of it?
No, I
It's
haven't.
okay. One thing. This is my one thing. The puppets, the Skeksis, have CGI tongues, and it's disgusting.
Uh
But other than that, it's like good. I mean, the writing's kind of annoying. Like, okay, so it's one of those like stories where it follows like five people, like I don't know how many, like five or four people disconnected. They don't know each other, and it's like cutting between their stories and stuff. It would have been really cool to see one story happen all the way through, and then like the next story and the next story and stuff. But it's getting really boring cutting between them.
oh, so like it's like the non-linearness is a detriment to
Yeah,
it kind
yeah.
of.
Because like I get into one story and then it cuts to another. I'm like, oh, I don't care.
That kind of
Yeah, and
sucks.
it would be really interesting to see how they interconnect after, like when you don't know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Wait, are you talking? I'm sorry. Like I'm always so paranoid. Like oh, is like am I interrupting him? Like
Am I? Is it like is my connection weird or something?
yeah,
Oh man.
I think it might just be that we're on the other side of the
Yeah, but
world.
I've got three
I
bars.
don't
I'm all
know.
green.
Yeah, me
God
too. It's
damn it.
weird. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, I haven't. You haven't talked
It's
over me
fine.
really like this whole episode. So. And
Okay, I just been thinking I am. I
yeah,
guess I
I feel
get
like
weird.
I have done it to you by accident though because I don't know, there's lag.
It just
Yeah.
happens. Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Yeah, we should do a whole nother
Dude,
like episode on writing and world building and stuff.
yeah, I want to do like a comic with you at some
Oh,
point.
that'd
I
be
think that'd
cool.
be really fun. That would
Yeah,
be
we could
fun.
do like.
Well,
Sorry, I said
what?
we could do one of those like exquisite corpse type things where it's like you draw one thing and then I draw the next thing and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be so
Yeah.
fun. It could be like small though, cause like it doesn't have to be long.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Okay. It's a deal.
We should do the. You want to do the Pinocchio thing?
Maybe.
I'm really into that idea now.
It is a cool idea. There's just I don't know how you'd present it. We'll think about it. We'll talk about it. Should we wrap up?
Yeah, let's wrap
Yeah.
up. So this was the Coast Town podcast. Subscribe to Matt W.
Oh, yes. I will make videos soon, maybe.
And check out Everett and Mira on Webtoons and
Yeah,
Tapas.
go read it. And then save it
Yeah.
so you can come back to it.
Yeah. So subscribe, leave a comment, telling me what you think of it. Yeah. There we go.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.